Students, today we will study a very interesting thing, which is practically we are doing it in our day-to-day life. So that is your electrical energy bill calculation. As we know, in every month we are paying the electricity bill to the electrical department, or where we are getting the supply system and all that we are giving. Now the question is, in why, how much money we are giving to them, how we are getting to, how we are having to pay that money. That is important. That is how they are calculating the electrical energy bill in for a particular month or day to day. So today we will see that in electrical energy in our house you have seen, and meter is there, that is called energy meter. In that energy meter we are seeing how much unit of power we have consumed in a particular month, how much unit of power. Now the question is coming, the unit. What is an unit? Unit is how it is calculated. I'll show it in my slide. But one unit is 1 kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is one unit. That is, unit is according to Board of Trade unit. One BOT, Board of Trade, that is commercial things, like they have made it as like unit system. That is called one unit is 1 kilowatt hour. So first let us see how we are calculating the energy. As you know, electrical energy is the work done in an work done in an electrical circuit is known as electrical energy. Amount of work done, W equal to electrical energy V into Q. V is the voltage, Q is the charge. Q, as you know, charge equal to current into time, so I into T, and V into I is our power, so ultimately it is power into time. Power into time. So power unit is watt, time unit is hour, so the unit of electrical energy is watt hour. But we are converting into kilowatt hour so that we can easily determine how much unit it is in the month. So according to Board of Trade unit, means the company which is supplying electrical energy to us, that commercial meaning is the Board of Trade. In that it is mentioned one unit equal to 1 kilowatt hour. One unit is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. Suppose you have consumed 50 units in your house for a particular month, then it will be 50 kilowatt hour you have consumed the power. Now we will see one example so that it will be much clearer how we can calculate the electric bill in our house for a particular month. So I have taken one example. The following loads are connected in a domestic house. Loads means the uh, your electric bulb or refrigerator which is consuming the power, that is called the electrical loads. So 5 lamps of 60 watt each working for 6 hours per day. In that house 5 lamps are connected and each lamp is 60 watt, and it is used for 6 hours per day. Next unit is 6 tube lights in that house of 40 watt each. So 6 tube lights is connected, each is 40 watt, and it is working for 8 hours per day. Then one refrigerator of 80 watt working for 10 hours per day. Similarly, one geyser of 2 kilowatt working for 2 hours per day. If the cost of each unit energy, if the cost of each unit of energy is 2 rupees 40 paisa, cost of one unit is 2 rupees, calculate the electric energy bill for the month of January. So January is 31 days. For 31 days we have to calculate the electrical energy bill. Now let us see how it is calculated. As we know, we are going to calculate in kilowatt hour for each thing. For bulbs, for lamps, for tube lights, for refrigerator, how much kilowatt hour consuming per day. Then we have to make it per month. Then we can get the total how much unit power is consumed, accordingly we have to pay. So next, see, I have made a table with different loads. We are having, in as per my question, we are having lamp load, tube light load, refrigerator load, and geyser load. So all four loads we have considered. Number of load, lamp, in the question it is given 5 lamps, tube light 6 tube lights, refrigerator 1, geyser 1. These are the number of loads total in that house. Now come to the power. Power into time will give you the energy. So we have to calculate. Number of load is 5 lamps. Each lamp is rating how much? Each lamp is 5 lamps 60 watt. Each lamp is 60. So 5 into 60, it is by mistake it is 6. It will be 60. So it will become 300. 5 into 6, this is 300. Then 6 tube lights each 40 watts. So total power is 240 watts. Then similarly, one refrigerator having 80 watts. So 80 watts is power. Similarly, geyser is 2000 watt. Now see how which load is continuing for how many hours. So we are using the, as per our question, we are using the tube light, we are using the lamp for 6 hours. So power into hour, watt into hour, we have to get the energy. So 300 into 6, 1800 watt hour for that particular day for the power consumption by the lamp. Then again I have make it to kilowatt hour divided by 1000, that is 1.8 kilowatt hour power is consumed by the using of 5 lamps in a particular day. Similarly, 6 tube lights is 40 watts, so we have 240 watts and it is used for 8 hours. So total watt hour is 240 into 8, which is 1920 watt hour, and 1920 by 1000, it will give you 1.92 kilowatt hour. Like this, refrigerator also 1 into 80, one refrigerator we have number of loads into that power rating, that is 80, used for 10 hours, that is, you will become 800. 800 divided by 1000, 0.8 kilowatt hour. 0.8 kilowatt hour. Then geyser, similarly we have got, that is 2000, 2 into 4000 watt hour, that is 4 kilowatt hour. So here we have calculated per day the power consumed or electrical consumed by each load. The bulb is 1.8, this is 1.98, this is 0.8, this is 4 per day. So total is per day 8.52 kilowatt hour energy is consumed. Now, so 8.52 kilowatt is 8.52 units. 1 kilowatt hour, as I mentioned, 1 kilowatt hour is 1 unit. So cost of unit is cost of 1 unit is 2 rupees 40 paisa. So that is total my unit is 8.58. So 2.40 to 8.5. This is per day. Per day I have calculated, I have to pay 20 rupees 44 paisa. Now as it is given in the question, you have to give the bill for the month of January. So total bill for the month of January 30 per day I have got. First I have calculated per day how much energy is consumed by all the loads into per unit how much I have to pay. That is my 20 rupees 44 paisa. Then for the month of January, January is 31 days. Per day is 20 this thing 20 into 4.8. So 20.448 into 31. This is my 633 rupees 88 paisa per month. So this is normal calculation I have shown. Suppose in some other problem they may give uh, the first 100 units is 2 rupees, next rest of the unit is 50 or 5 rupees. So first total what we have to do, we have to calculate what is the total number of units consumed in that particular month. From that particular month, we have to take first 50 units if it is given at the rate 2 rupees, how much cost it is. Then rest of the unit I have to take in the given how much cost I have to pay for the rest of the given. Suppose I have got 150 units. So first 50 units I will pay at the rate 2 rupees. Then rest 100 rupees I have to pay at what it is asked in the problem, at that rate I have to give. So in that way we have to calculate the power billing by our house. And next example, a building has the following electrical apparatus appliances: 1 HP motor running for 5 hours. Here it is got 1 HP motor, that is 1 horsepower. So we have to calculate horsepower to watt. 1 horsepower is equal to 746 watts. So 746 watts for 5 hours in a day. Then 3 fans 80 watt, as it is solved in previous problems, 10 hours per day, 4 tube lights 40 watt running. Find the monthly billing if one unit is 2 rupees 50 paisa the month of November. Rest of the calculation, as I mentioned in the previous example, is the same. Only change is here is the horsepower, you have to convert it into watt. Then number of loads you have to write, make it table, number of watts, then how many hour it is you use, that is your power consumed in watt hour. Then you have to divide it by 1000, make it to kilowatt hour, because 1 kilowatt hour is 1 unit. It will be easy to know how much unit per day it is consumed. After per day unit is consumed, it will be multiplied by the 2 rupees 50 paisa per day you have to spending. Then for the November month it is 30 days into 30, that will give the cost. Okay, so this is the power billing or bill calculation. You say you can do it in your house according to your home appliances or loads you have used. Accordingly you can do. Thank you.